All right, we're going to be talking about how to dress up concrete or existing concrete. Just make stuff that you have to have look better. I really don't like concrete, especially just plain concrete. So the number one tip I would always say to stain your concrete into like a more natural color and not just have that plain gray look. So I would go for like a muted white or beige or things like that. If you're going to do brick or some other kind of paver next to it, I would definitely try and get something similar, but not, if you can match it really well, it's great. But if it looks too different, then I would say just go for a different color for stain. And I would always say stain over painting your concrete. If you use paint, you're going to have to be painting your concrete at least once a year. So I would never recommend to paint your concrete. So the easiest thing to do with already existing concrete is to add a border around. This is great because it extends the concrete that you already have. Another great way, if you're going to be pouring concrete, is to add a little border, like especially right in front of garages or at the end of the driveway, or little focal points in your landscaping, fences. Add little borders that breaks up the big sea of concrete. If you're going to be pouring concrete, or if you're okay with ripping some of it up, I would definitely do some kind of focal point, some like kind of cross or circle pattern grids, things like that. Again, you can do this in brick, pavers, other things. There's probably endless possibilities. Another great way to make your concrete look a lot better is to do strips of concrete. So like stepping stones, and put like pea gravel or rocks or brick between them. You can also put grass between those. Just remember, it's going to be a little bit more maintenance and more of a tripping hazard for some people. And if you're going to be pouring concrete, you can always pour it to look a little more natural or subtle. I think it looks more like stone and not concrete. Doing the edges, I would say make sure you have the top flat though still. The biggest thing that you can always do to dress up your concrete is to lay tile or thin set brick or things like that on for top of it. But you definitely don't want to be adding brick or tiles or stuff over where you're going to be driving a car, something really heavy. So that's more for porches or walkways and things like that.
If you're going to be adding brick or tiles onto driveways, make sure that they are structurally sound, because I don't want you to be driving on tiles or brick that will break and crack.